So next we will take our pattern that I will have for you, and you can draw it out. You can draw a freehand, or you can use the pattern that I give you, and you just tape it on with your masking tape, your painter's tape. And I'm going to use carbon paper to transfer the pattern to the canvas. I just put it underneath like this, and I get a pen and I draw out all the lines that I need. I press pretty hard because it's sometimes where the paint, don't make sure the paint is really dry, because if it's sticky it won't take it. And then you got your pattern of your girl drawn onto your canvas, ready to paint. You take that off, and you can redraw the lines with a pen if you like, or a marker, because you can paint over the lines if they're hard to see. So just paint over the lines as you do them. If you're having a hard time getting them to come through really good, you should be able to see that. See? Now we could have put the girl on first and then painted around her. I've done that a couple of times. It's a little bit harder depending on your background. If your background's just plain, then you can do that. But if you've got grasses and trees and all kinds of things going on, it might be a little harder to get around. But you can do it. You can do it both ways. I like doing it this way. The paints I'm going to use today are Ultramarine Blue, Cad Yellow, Cad Red, Burnt Sienna and Burnt Umber, and Titanium White. You can use any colors that you have, as long as you get your blue, red, yellow, and Burnt Sienna is a brown with a red. You can make your own, and Burnt Umber is a dark brown. And the brushes I am going to use are a long liner brush, and you can use a small round brush. And I'm using a bristle brush. That's a size 8. And I have a fan brush, and that's bristle. And I have a chiseled edge synthetic Filbert brush. Now I'm going to get some color in here. So let's go with some white and some white. Let's go white first. Now you can get rid of your line. I'm going to go back over here like this, just so that I can get under that line there. There we go. I'm using the chiseled edge of my Filbert brush. Filling this in down here. We'll get that shadow back there now. Alright, there we go. Go with the shape of the dress. Some more white. If your brush is dirty, that's good. It's got some red in it. It's a good thing. Get rid of that line. You can turn your brush the chiseled edge way. Turn your brush, you know, like that way and that way, okay? Just so you can get different strokes. Now, fine, when I go down like this, I like to have my brush like this, vertical. See? Nice. I'm going to get some more color for the top part of our dress there. A little bit of purple and white. Fill that in. Use that line for a shadow in a minute. Now, a little more white. A little white on the edge here. Pull that in a bit. And where else? Probably a little bit here. See, that brightens it up nice, doesn't it? Now we're going to go with some pink. Give some pink color to this. Clean your brush if it gets too mucky. It's too mucky, clean it. You don't want the colors to be too weird. Want to ruin it. A bit of pink. I'm going to give it some blue now a minute. Go with the color of her dress. Good. And now some of that blue or purplish color, doesn't matter. I'm going to see where there's some shadows. I'm going to take some of my blue, ultramarine blue. I'm going to see where it's shadow. So I can make the dress look like it's a little bit in here maybe. Maybe a little bit here. A little bit here. Where else? Where else? Let's see. Maybe there's some here. Just trying to make it look like the dress has, you know, shadows and give it some shape. Good. Now let's take our white dirty brush. Put some white back in there. Nice. I know you're probably saying, you went back over your blue again. We can put it back in. Just trying to make decisions right now, really. Just trying to see what I like and what it's starting to look like. You might have to go back and forth a few times to get what you're looking for. You know, you can have a pure white dress if you want, but make sure you put some shadow in there, some blue. You have to have some color to show, okay? Alright. A bit more white on top. Now I'm skipping over the shadows and some of the pinks so I can keep them. Go on the edge here so I can give her that line. That's nice. That's pretty. So we have this highlighted up here. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little more highlight down here. A little more here. Edge. Okay, and I lost a little bit of my shadow, so that's okay. I'll just put it back in. And I want more white. I want more white here. That's where the sun is shining on the front of the dress and on our elbow and things. So we have to make sure we put, so I'm getting some more white. And I'm going to put some white on the edge of her arm here. I'm going to get rid of that line. Go around here. A little bit on her hand, on the top. On the edge. And where else? Okay, I went over the line, so I don't want to make a mess there. I'm going to go into my burnt sienna for a darker shadow. My dirty brush, but it's pretty dark. So I'm going to see if I can darken this side up a little more. That way I can get rid of that line. Paint over that line. Scrubbing it on. I don't want too much paint yet because it's easier to control when you don't have too much paint on your brush at this point. Most light is at the top. That's better. Soften it up a little bit there. Not too much. So you'll need a small brush to get rid of those lines. So, as for the lines in the hat, I'm going to use blue and red to make purple. I'm going to use, try the Filbert. If that don't work, I'll get the small liner brush out. Okay, just be careful. That's 1, 2. See, it's got a chiseled edge, so it's pretty good. That's nice. Add a little bit of trim here too. Just a bow. Wipe off my brush a little bit, just too much paint on it, and I'm going to bring some of that shadow down here. Just a little bit, not much. Here, not too much. I think we're good. And let's see. Clean off my brush a little bit, get some white. Bring a little bit of a light in here. Too light. So I'm going to go back and get a little bit of red. Too much of it. There we go. It's better. A little bit on the bow. Good. It's coming along. A little bit of light pink on the edge here. Just as a highlight. Maybe a little bit of highlight up on the hat here. Too much paint. Be careful of that. When you're adding some small areas of highlight, just have very little paint on your brush, okay? Smooth off that edge so you don't have a hard edge. And where else can we put a bit of highlight? Maybe a little bit in here. And maybe a little bit on the rim here. Okay, watch the paint. Watch it. Okay, and some in here. Just trying to make everything flow nicely. Get some more pink. Get it in here. Alright, that looks good. Our dress is pretty. Alright. So if you want to get rid of those little lines, and you can't do it with that, try to get a small brush, a very small round brush that you can control. Maybe one like this. And wherever you're trying to get rid of the lines, put the color on that's on the hat or wherever you're trying to work on it. And I'm using the hat, so I'm trying to get rid of this line here, so I'll use this little, and I'll just paint over it with the pink color. See? And that will help you get rid of the lines. And the lines don't look too bad, but If you don't want them there, just go over them. A little bit of shadow around your finger. That's okay. That's okay. There's really not much. I got rid of most of the lines. I did pretty good there. So now you can add a bit more white to the dress just to brighten it up a little bit. It kind of gives it that nice brings out the other colors even more. She also has some little pink ribbon hanging down there. Let's see. To imagine the way it's falling there. Just using the Filbert. There we go. And she has, I'm going to use the back of my brush and put some red and blue together. Kind of a dark purplish color. And use the back of my brush for this. I'm going to put that right here as a little round thing holding our dress together. See? Right there. Good. The only thing, you know, I like the ribbon the way it is. I don't think it needs much trim. Put trim on it if you like, but I think I'm going to leave that. All right. So we'll use our long liner brush again. And we will make some flowers and stems and all kinds of goodies going up there. So let's do the yellow and the burnt sienna and some white. And we will take some grass right up into our dress. All right. It's okay to have a couple of big ones there so you can see them. Because the dress is light, we'll put a darker piece of grass in there. Might need some water. Good. I'm using burnt sienna because the dress is light, so I'm trying to get the grass so you can see it. Burnt sienna, a bit of yellow, little bits of grass. Try a bit of white to get that to move. It doesn't want to move. You know what? If you're having a hard time with your brush, let's change brushes. I'm going to try this longer one that I used before. See if that will move. Let's see. That's better. See? You thought it was you. Not you at all. It's your paintbrush. Nice. Some highlights on these here. The more you layer your grass, the nicer it looks, do you find? Because the acrylics, they dry dark, so you put on all these really bright colors and then it starts to dry and you're like, where's my all color gone? So you have to layer it again, more color. Because I know you're saying, well, what's the remedy for that? That's the remedy. Put more color on. See all those pretty grasses? Not pretty? All going up around her dress. I like to get a little darker ones down here so you can see them. Just going over what I did to darken them up a little bit. And I'm just going to take the same old brush and I'm just going to add a few little bit of red, white, blue, whatever colors you want. Just add a few little flowers or something. Just tap little flowers here and there. Whatever colors you want. It can be red, it could be yellow. A few little here. Whatever colors you want. Just use the same brush. All you do is make these little touches. Touch, touch, touch. Your brush will do the job for you. You don't have to do anything, just put paint on it, that's all. And decide where you want your flowers. You have to make that decision. Okay. Maybe there's a few little ones coming on up here. Just to make it look like the grass is coming up around the tree. And little dots there for the it look like there might be some flowers back there, maybe, I don't know, but just trying to get it to all fit together. Let it all come together. You know, look around, see where you think it might need extra. Right? Just a few little flowers maybe in back here, who knows? Who really knows? Now, one more thing. I'm going to use my burnt umber with my same brush and put a few little dark areas down here just so that it'll bring out those lighter ones. Okay, so pure burnt umber. The brush can be dirty, it's okay. Pure burnt umber. Get some darks down here to make all those other nice light ones stand out. It's probably lost some of the dark. So you have to have dark against light, okay? The darks will really make the light stand out. There we go, keep going. Didn't take us very long to do this though, did it? It's not a really long video, at least it don't seem like it. I'll find out now when I get it ready to edit and upload it. It'll tell me how much time it is. Doesn't seem long. I really enjoy this painting because it's different than some of the ones that I do. I want to do more of these. I got another idea where I'm going to put some kids on the beach. I got the beach already painted, so we already did the beach. And if you didn't do it, I'll give you a link to it. What I'm going to take that beach painting and I'm going to add kids or somebody, you know, it could be somebody standing on the beach, could be kids playing on the beach, could be anything. Now see the difference that made? Isn't that nice? That really brought out those other colors, didn't they? So there we go. Get your long brush, long liner brush. I find this one works the best. And I'm going to pick up, let me see. I'm going to get some yellow, a little bit of white, burnt sienna. All right, let's start with some burnt sienna. All right, burnt sienna right here. Let's put some burnt sienna on top of that. These little lines of burnt sienna, it blends in pretty good with it, so you don't, I'm just trying to, like I always say, I'm just trying to get some shapes first. All right. So get burnt sienna, add a little more here if you want. You can have her here as long as, this is your painting, so you can have her here as long as you want. Now let's go into the yellow with the dirty brush. Now we can really get something going here. All right. Pull it out like this. This time I'm going to add a little bit of white to get that going, get that moving. My dirty brush. There we go. My hair blowing in the wind there. If you put too much on, or you don't like the shape, or whatever's going on with it, go back to your burnt umber or your burnt sienna and put the darks in between. Alright, so you clean your brush off and then you go back to burnt umber. If you lost your shadows or you don't like it or whatever, put the burnt umber back in. You might have to wait for it to dry. I can't seem to get it to, there we go, it's better. The shadow's up under the hat there, so you're going to need to keep that in there. Alright, so you see those highlights coming out there, and they're nice, yellow, white. And the dirty brush is fine. But you can see all these little pieces of here, see? I might get a little more burnt sienna in between there. A little more yellow and white. That should be it. A little more yellow and white. Not too much paint. Almost. Go with the shape of the hair. Not bad. Okay, that's pretty. All right, now we're finished. Unless you can see other things that you want to do with it, you certainly can go ahead and add more flowers, more color, whatever you want to do with it. And I think I'm happy with that. Looks pretty, doesn't it? That's really nice. It came out really, really nice. So guys, if you like that video, give me a thumbs up, hey? And a like and all that good stuff. And let me know in the comments, you know, if you like it, let me know. It's nice to know, because you guys give me amazing comments, and that's what keeps me going. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.